and welcome back to my channel, Lady in Yellow Tarot. My name is Marcy and I'm here to give you some Mercury and retrograde in Pisces readings. What? We all know and dread this time because a lot of us know that everything goes shenanigans, right? It's like Mercury's like to the front, and then it's like now we're gonna go back, and have some fun, you know? We're gonna go backwards and just start messing with everybody, okay? So we already know the Mercury's in Pisces, so we already know it's already in your energy. So the way we're gonna do this is, you know, I'm using the solar chart and I'm gonna start, you know, reading as a collective the Pisces. All, you know, there's houses and each house represents an area of your life, and it's going to be specifically affecting your first house, Pisces. So that's the house of self, your ego, your body. It's your personality, your temperament, your likes and dislikes, your mannerisms. So specifically for you, Pisces, it's going to be Mercury retrograde is going right after your first house, your house of ego, your house of self. So I think, not that you're going to have like an identity crisis or anything, but I feel like Mercury retrograde is going to make you really question things about yourself. You're like, what am I doing? What is going on? Like, I thought I knew myself and now I don't. That's what I'm hearing. Like, it's almost like you're questioning everything about yourself, right? And then you're thinking about maybe making some abrupt changes, or maybe you get lost in your dreamy state and you're almost struggling to really listen to your intuition, because remember, that's what Mercury is doing. It's messing with your communication. It's the Mercury is the mind. It's how you communicate, and maybe you're not communicating like your normal self, Pisces. You're like, wait a minute, this is so unlike me. Why am I communicating this way? And I'm feeling that really strong, Pisces. So let's see what the cards have to say, okay? All right, so it looks like they just want to shuffle 2 more times. Oops. Ooh, yeah, they're almost done shuffling. Okay, all right. So let's see what they're saying, and then they want more shuffling. Okay. For those who don't know, I have a Pisces moon, and that is what makes me highly intuitive. So this is going to also directly affect me as well. So either Pisces sun or Pisces moon. So that's me. Okay, so let's see what my guides are telling me of what was going on with y'all, or with us, the collective. It looks like we've started some fires, some creative projects, because that's what we do. We're very creative types. We're very intuitive. We are very artsy. We are good with our hands. We're crafty. You know, our intuition is leading us to these new projects. So that's kind of where we are. We're like trying to start something creative. Maybe we're feeling passionate again. Maybe some of us are dating somebody new. It's really freaking exciting, you know. Any of that goes, okay? So this is what was happening before the retrograde. 6 of Swords. So it looks like we were already on our way out and walking away from something. So because we're trying to start something new, that makes sense. You know, we were already like going, you know, okay, this is not working for me anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and start something new. And the only way I can do that is by walking towards it and leaving this behind that's not serving me. And then the way we prepped for that was through the King of Wands, which is like, we're just feeling so good about this initial spark that we're like, yes, let's just go all the way. This feels amazing. The passion is there. It's just fireworks, you know, like baby, you're a firework, you know. So we're really feeling these firework energy, and that's why we're walking away from what's not working for us anymore. We're like on point right now, okay? And then, so this is what how it's gonna affect our first house within the retrograde. So the star, okay. So we're gonna be very wishy, hopeful, faith. You know, holding on to the faith. We're thinking, okay, you know, we already like figured some stuff out, and we feel like this feels so good, and we're just kind of being super hopeful, and I think we might get stuck in that dreamy state a little bit too much instead of acting, because here is acting on the passion, making the fireworks happen, but then here we are doing absolutely nothing with it. We're just sitting there like hoping. Very passive energy, Pisces, okay? And you're like, and then people are gonna be like, Pisces, I thought you were gonna do this. And then you're like, oh, well, yeah, like this, that's what I'm feeling. It's almost like you're just kind of stuck, and you're just stuck in this this energy of hoping, wishing. Nothing is going to happen during that time, Pisces, and I'm going to call myself out because I'm very guilty of this, Pisces. Very guilty, okay? So, and then we're going to be like, why is this happening to me? Why is nothing happening? That's what's happening, is nothing is happening, and we're just throwing ourselves a little pity party, Pisces. Okay, so then how to deal with it is through the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so this is the hoarding card. So if anything, maybe we are putting it out there and we're not getting any bites, right? So we're like, okay, we're gonna throw these ideas out there and nobody is like even paying attention to us, or no one's like, receptive to it. We're not getting the feedback we want. So the best thing we can do right now, because right now it's just gonna go up in the air, right? It's gonna go up in the clouds and nothing is coming of it. That might be why you're frustrated. So the best way to deal with it is through the Four of Pentacles, which is just hoard that ideas, hoard the creativity, and just hold off until after the retrograde. And at that point, you can, again, put it out there. Hey, friends, I'm thinking about doing these things. What do you think? And at that point, you actually may get some receptive and some positive, constructive feedback. Because think about it, Pisces. I know it's about us right now, with it being in the first house, but everybody else in the zodiac sign, Mercury retrograde is messing with them somehow or the other. So we have to kind of think about that too. We're over here like, but it's about us, it's Pisces season, and we're like, but it's about us. It's our time. It's our season. And you know what, Pisces, just take a step back and just wait. Because people are going to be sorting through whatever shenanigans is happening to them, Somebody might be dealing with a car broken down, and everybody else is like, I don't have time for you, Pisces, So think about it that way. Don't get butthurt, Pisces, if people are not giving you the time and day. This is how it's going to affect you, unfortunately, okay? So then the aftermath of the retrograde after March 9th is the Nine of Swords. So and I just said, don't be butthurt, Pisces, because nobody's paying attention to you and giving you the time and day. And you're like, I never even do this. I don't seek attention. Finally, I want to seek attention, and no one's giving it to me. You're going to have some fears and anxieties. So you're going to be like, oh no, I think I overdid it. You're going to be so self-conscious and so insecure. And then you feel like all these friends are just attacking you. And they're not attacking you, Pisces. They're just saying, hey, now is not the right time. So I'm giving you a fair warning that if you're feeling cornered and stuff like that, it's because you're letting your ego get in the way, and what's really happening is just people are dealing with whatever Mercury retrograde is throwing at them. So just kind of be mindful of that again. And then last but not least, the outcome is the Queen of Swords. It says Guardian of Swords on there. So at the end of the day, you're gonna be able to just watch and observe and be like, oh, okay, I see what's going on. And then you're going to be able to probably help your friends first, and then they can help you, because your friends are going to be like all over the place. They don't even know what they're doing. The Mercury retrograde is going to throw a lot of your friends into the loop, and you're like, so what the best thing you can do during that time is just have some boundaries up, and don't over help your friends, because think about it. They're not helping you when you reached out. So now you got to think, okay, well, now they want me to help them, but they didn't help me. So don't play that card either. Like, oh, well, they didn't help me. Help them, but have some proper boundaries, okay? Create some beautiful boundaries so they're not taking advantage of you and your kindness too. And then hopefully you can be like, okay, I'll help you, Mary Jane, but I really need you. I need you to, after I help you, I want some feedback too, like giving and receiving in a very healthy way. Okay. So also what's going to be happening is the last day is March 9th, and that's the same day as a full moon. So that's two major energies happening during this time, Pisces. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a full moon card now and just kind of give you an idea what's going to be illuminated for you, Pisces, after on the last day of retrograde, and also on the day of the full moon, which will be in Virgo. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. All right, so look at that. Luck is on your side, Pisces. So think about it that way. Luck is on your side. So whatever is happening, don't get frustrated, don't get flustered, don't get butthurt, don't let the fears and anxieties take over. Luck is on your side. That's what's going to be illuminated for you. That things are going to start working in your favor, but also keep in mind you want to have those boundaries set too when people are reaching out to you, so you also get help afterwards, because you need that too, Pisces. Okay, so last but not least, the word that you need to reflect on during this time. Okay, let's see. Okay, so let's see what we should be reflecting on. And birth. Okay, Pisces. Maybe some of you were pregnant and giving birth. No, it can be that. But, so for those who are pregnant, Pisces, focus on your pregnancy. And for those who are not pregnant, like myself, I would say, this is birth right there. I would say focus on the birth of this project. I already felt this energy of you wanting to start this creative project. So while all this is happening, instead of being so sad and butthurt that nobody's helping you, focus on it yourself. Trust your intuition. Work with your intuition and be like, I want to start a baking business. And instead of asking my friends to help you with the menu, why don't you start working on like making the cookies and testing things and being realistic about certain things and the money and stuff, and maybe start focusing on the logo and the brand and things like that. Whatever it is that you're trying to birth, focus on that and without needing the feedback. And then when the retrograde's over, then you can be like, hey friends, I want to start a baking business and this is where I am already. And your friends will be like, whoa, you got a lot done the last 3 weeks. Think about it that way, Pisces. Okay, well, thank you so much, Pisces, for listening to your messages for Mercury Retrograde. It may be as kind as possible as it can be. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I will see you soon.